Ever wonder why you see the same stereotypes of black and brown people depicted in hip-hop music? What if I told you that some of the biggest music companies are in cahoots with private prison owners, and that the rap music we listen to is not only meant to entertain, but to verbally and visually support criminal behaviors that funnel disenfranchised people into these private prisons? Lastly, what if I told you I have proof? In 2012, Core Civic, formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America, the biggest name in the private prison industry, contacted 48 states offering to buy their prisons. One requirement of eligibility for the deal was particularly strange: an assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a minimum 90% occupancy rate over the term of the contract. What kind of legal and ethical measures could be taken to ensure the maintenance of a 90% prison occupancy rate? In 2012, a mere 232 media executives were responsible for the intake of 277 million Americans, controlling all avenues necessary to manufacture any celebrity and spark any trend. Time Warner, as the owner of Warner Brothers Records, can not only sign an artist, but since they're also owners of Entertainment Weekly, they can also put an artist on the cover by next week. You think you choose what you listen to, but do you? Both BET and MTV belong to Viacom. Okay, now I know that's not news to some, but when the use of these media conglomerates is cross-checked with ownership of the biggest names in prison privatization, it's starting to get a little fishy. The largest holder in Core Civic, formerly Corrections Corp of America, is Vanguard Group Incorporated. Vanguard is the #1 largest holder in both Viacom and Time Warner. Vanguard is also the largest holder in the GEO Group, the second largest owner of private prisons in the US. The overlap in private prison / mass media ownership is disturbing. Let's make this clear. The people who own the media are the same people who own private prisons. The exact same people. They make money from getting so-and-so from the hood to glorify the life they live, and they don't care about the impact it has on others because money is the motive. Then when the music influences others in criminal behavior, they make money from all the impressionable low-income people of color that are expected to go inside their private prisons.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I hate when people make this argument. This has been an ongoing thing since, I'll say, 1998. I've been seeing this on the internet. It's a bunch. Now they got a whole bunch of like stupid ass people or Generation Z in on the fuckery, trying to blame rap music on criminality and the criminal justice system. While I do think that rap music influences people behavior, it doesn't influence people to commit said crimes that got their ass put in jail. That's first. I know a bunch of dudes that sold crack, weed, pills, robbed niggas, broken houses, stole cars, carjacked people, pimped hoes, you name it. I've known them niggas. I ain't known no nigga that did none of that shit because he heard it on a rap record. Truth be told, most of them niggas got their start wasn't even listening to no music. Like, when a nigga get hit off with a pack, it ain't because the music he listened to tell him to sell a pack. He know buddy down the street, they got the pack for the Lowski, and he ain't trying to work at Jack in the Box. Like, this, if you are doing crime, if your kids is doing criminal activities or young people doing criminal activities because they heard it in the song, they deserve to go to jail. You fucking stupid. Like, stop blaming the music. And as far as him talking about the people that own the prisons, own the record labels, that's not actually true. That they own stock. They don't own the actual record label. Are they in cahoots? Hey, this is capitalism. Capitalism has no moral base. If they assume that because this rapper out here is going to cause gun violence or niggas wear shiesties and robberies to go up, yeah, they're trying to benefit. They're in the business of getting paid, but that's not even a foolproof plan. Whoever came up with this theory, I don't think they fleshed it out, because DMX talked about robbing and people, like robbing and stuff. Robberies around 98 was actually low comparative to 2005. It wasn't the music that made people rob people. It was poverty. People always like to blame things on the lack of, or blame things on rap music when it's the lack of. Niggas don't sell crack because Master P told them to sell crack. They sell crack because it's lucrative and they're broke, and somebody readily has the product and they're able to break it down to them, go around the block and make $3,000 within a week, or $3,000 in a day. I think they're making $3,000 in a week now. They used to make $3,000 a day. Niggas is not wearing a shiesty and robbing people, namely other drug dealers, because they heard it in a rap record. They're robbing them because it's advantageous, and they don't want to work at fucking Hardee's or Chick-fil-A or any other jack in the crack ass restaurant you could think of. Like, this dude's a jackass. Go find something to do, like playing traffic. But saying that the private prisons are the culprits of criminality within the neighborhood is bullshit. Either you don't live in the neighborhood, and in that case, you need to shut the fuck up and get off these social media platforms trying to push bullshit. Or you're from the neighborhood and you're trying to find a scapegoat. Now, like I said, why I think that rap music is like slightly culpable, if I had to quantify it, rap music is quantifiable in criminality probably 1%. The other 99% ain't got shit to do with the music. It's because a nigga's broke and his man's got that, or there's a lick, or this bitch gonna sell some ass. It's simple. It's not rocket science. And anybody trying to argue these claims, like, I've never bought into the shit. One reason, I had to tell a person that I know, the reason I don't buy into rap music influencing criminality and niggas going to, like, being funneled in the jail system is because there are racist people in America that have said that black people are subhuman, right? Have low-based IQs and are unintelligent. To believe that something they see on TV or their phone or the internet is going to influence their behavior to basically become a criminal literally feeds into that argument and is anti-black. So I don't buy into that argument because it's a stupid one. Matter of fact, I'll put it like this. I've done crime. I ain't never did shit illegal because it was in a fucking song. And I like Kanye West. He don't even rap about shit like that. I listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony. They didn't rap about shit like that. And when they did, I was too young to commit crime. I was 11 years old, 12 years old, right? What the fuck are we talking about here? By the time I became 20 and 21, they weren't even rapping about shit like that. Same thing with Snoop. When Snoop came out, I was 10 years old. By the time I was 22, Snoop wasn't even rapping about shit like that. He wasn't even actively banging or throwing up Long Beach or DPGC. So what the fuck is this dickhead talking about? In any event, if you like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out. No.